A non-profit activist organization guide. Chapter 1. Specific types of non-profit organizations. A celebration of women.org list of humanitarian organizations. A celebration of women.org. Twitter.com/acelebrationofw. A celebration of women.org/humanitarian-agency-list. AAH-USA.org, Action Against Hunger. CareUSA.org, CARE is one of the world's largest private international humanitarian organizations. Caritas.org, Caritas Internationalis. Caritas Internationalis is a confederation of 162 Catholic relief, development, and social service organizations. Geneva.ch/CRS_USCC.HDM, Catholic Relief Services. DWB.org, Doctors Without Borders, Doctors Without Borders. ENNonline.net, Emergency Nutrition Network, ENN, based in Dublin, Ireland, UK, improve the effectiveness of emergency food and nutrition interventions. FH.org, Food for the Hungry International, FHI, Food for the Hungry is an international relief and development organization of Christian motivation. HungerPlus.org, Hunger Plus, provides food and related supplies for emergency use. Partners with individuals, NGOs, government agencies, church, and civic groups. Interaction.org, Interaction, over 150 US-based non-profit organizations which are usually the first to respond to a crisis. ICRC.org, International Committee of the Red Cross, ICRC, endeavors to promote fundamental human values. IFRC.org, International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, IFRC. IOM.int, International Organization for Migration, IOM, Humane and Orderly Migration Benefits Migrants and Society. ThereC.org, International Rescue Committee, IRC, Resettlement Assistance, Advocacy for Refugees. LutheranWorld.org, Lutheran World Federation. MennoniteCC.ca, Mennonite Central Committee, MCC, sends people, food, and material goods to communities recovering from war and natural disasters. MercyCorps.org, non-profit organization providing emergency relief and supporting development programs. ODI.org.uk, Overseas Development Institute, ODI. Oxfam.org, working to end poverty. RefINTL.org, Refugees International Life-Saving Humanitarian Assistance and Protection for Displaced People. RI.org, Relief International provides emergency, rehabilitation, and development services. SaveTheChildren.org, Save the Children Change for Children in Need in the United States and around the world. USAID.gov/r_work/humanitarian_assistance/disaster_assistance, the Office of U.S. Foreign Disaster Assistance, OFDA, providing non-food humanitarian assistance in response to international crises and disasters. UNICEF.org, United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, the survival, protection, and development of children. UNHCR.ch, United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees provides protection and assistance to the world's refugees. OCHAonline.un.org, Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, OCHA, to meet in a coherent and timely manner the needs of those exposed to human suffering and material destruction in disasters and emergencies. Refugees.org, U.S. Committee for Refugees, USCR. WorldVision.org, a Christian relief and development organization dedicated to helping children and their communities by tackling the causes of poverty. ReliefWeb.int, comprehensive directory of humanitarian organizations. Find orphanages worldwide. Listing of orphanages around the world. Orphanage.org. Orphansfund.org. ChernobylChildren.ie/novienki_orphanage.html. crs.org/Haiti/social-assistance, the Social Assistance Program, Orphanage of St. Francis of Assisi. BetterFutureInternational.com, orphans. SOS Children. Help orphans. SOSchildren.org. CopticOrphans.org, Coptic Orphans Support Association. HelpTheOrphans.org, Friends of the Orphans. JoiningHeartShands.org, serving educational needs of Kenyan orphans. TheHappyHome.com, India Orphanage. Aid organizations worldwide. Opisa.org, Operation USA. 1800SALARMY.org, Salvation Army. ActionAgainstHunger.org, Action Against Hunger. ADRA.org, ADRA International. AidIndia.org, Association for India's Development. AirServe.org, AirServe International. Americares.org, Americares. ARMDI.org, American Red Magen David for Israel. BNAIBrith.org, B'nai B'rith International. BrothersBrother.org, Brothers Brother Foundation. CareUSA.org. ChristianChildren'sFund.org, Christian Children's Fund. ChurchWorldService.org, Church World Service. CRWRC.org, Christian Reformed World Relief Committee. DoctorsWithoutBorders.org, Doctors Without Borders. ER-D.org, Episcopal Relief and Development. FH.org, Food for the Hungry, Inc. IMCWorldwide.org, International Medical Corps. IOCC.org, International Orthodox Christian Charities. IRTeams.org, International Relief Teams. ISLAMIC-RELIEF.com, Islamic Relief Worldwide. JDC.org, American Jewish Joint Distribution Committee, Inc. LDS.org/LDS Foundation, Latter-day Saint Charities. LWR.org, Lutheran World Relief. MAP.org, MAP International. NetworkForGood.org, Network for Good. ob.org/about/index.asp, Operation Blessing International. OxFamAmerica.org, Oxfam America. Planisa.org, Plan USA. ProjectConcern.org, Project Concern International. RedCross.org, American Red Cross. RI.org, Relief International. SaveTheChildren.org, Save the Children USA. StopHungerNow.org, Stop Hunger Now. ThereSea.org, International Rescue Committee. UNICEF.org, UNICEF. USAID.gov, USAID. WFP.org, UN. World Food Program. WorldConcern.org, World Concern. WR.org, World Relief. Disaster Relief Agencies. AlertNet.org, Humanitarian News Network talks about disasters. NetworkForGood.org, links to charities that assist victims. CDResponse.org, Christian Disaster Response, 941-956-5183. CRWRC.org, Christian Reformed World Relief Committee, 800-848-5818. ELCA.org/disaster, Lutheran Disaster Response, 800-638-3522. ER-D.org, Episcopal Relief and Development, 800-334-7626. FLAHurricaneFund.org, Florida Hurricane Relief Fund. gbgm-umc.org/umc or United Methodist Committee on Relief, 800-554-8583. Habitat.org, Habitat for Humanity, 866-720-2800. imcworldwide.org, International Medical Corps, 800-481-4462. iocc.org, International Orthodox Christian Charities, 877-803-4622. ird-dc.org, International Relief and Development, Inc. 703-248-0161. irteams.org, International Relief Teams, 619-284-7979. map.org, International Aid, 800-251-2502. mds.mennonite.net, Mennonite Disaster Service, 800-348-7468. mercycorps.org, 800-852-2100. mercyusa.org, 800-55-MERCY. nambi.net, Southern Baptist Convention Disaster. ncm.org, Nazarene Disaster Response, 888-256-5886. nwmedicalteams.org, Northwest Medical Teams, 800-959-4325. Now, 435-7669, Spanish, 800-257-7575. ob.org, Operation Blessing, 800-730-2537. opisa.org, Operation USA, 800-678-7255. pcusa.org, Presbyterian Disaster Assistance, 800-872-3283. redcross.org, American Red Cross, 800-HELP. Relief, 888-571-5895. ri.org, Relief International, 800-573-3332. salvationarmyusa.org, 800-SAL-ARMY, 725-2769. samaritanspurse.org, 800-665-2843. ri.org, Save the Children, 800-728-3843. theirc.org, International Rescue Committee, 877-733-8433. lifeusa.org, Life for Relief and Development, 800-827-3543. unitedway.org, United Way, 800-272-4630. U.S. Air Force READOMcorps.gov, 212-348-8882. watermissions.org, Water Missions International, 843-769-7395. worldconcern.org, 800-755-5022. worldrelief.org, 800-535-5433. Nonprofit Management Associations/Public Administration Management Organizations. Alliance for Nonprofit Management. 1899 L Street, NW, 6th floor. Washington, D.C. 20036. 202-955-8406. Fax, 202-721-0086. AllianceOnline.org. American Association for Budget and Program Analysis, ABBA. POB 1157. Falls Church, Virginia 22041. 703-941-4300. Fax, 703-941-1535. obpa.org. American Association of School Administrators, AASA. 1801 Northmore St. Arlington, Virginia 22209-1813. 703-528-0700. Fax, 703-841-1543. aasa.org. American Evaluation Association, AEA. 16 Skintucket Neck Road No. 290. Fairhaven, Massachusetts 02719. Phone/fax 888-232-2275. eval.org. American Public Works Association, APWA. Washington Office. 1401 K Street, NW, 11th floor. Washington, D.C. 20005. 202-408-9541. Fax, 202-408-9542. apwa.net. American Society of Association Executives, ASAE. 1575 I Street, NW. Washington, D.C. 20005-1103 202-626-2723 Fax 202-371-8825 ASAEnet.org American Society for Public Administration, ASPA 1120 G Street, NW. Number 700. Washington, D.C. 20005 202-393-7878 AspenET.org Association of Fundraising Professionals, AFP 1101 King Street. Number 700. Alexandria, Virginia 22314 703-684-0410 Fax 703-684-0540 AFPNet.org Association for Public Policy Analysis and Management 2100 M Street, NW. Number 610. Washington, D.C. 20037 202-496-0130 Fax 202-496-0134 APAM.org Association for Research on Nonprofit Organizations and Voluntary Action 550 West North St. Number 301. Indianapolis, Indiana 46202-3272 317-684-2120 Fax 317-684-2128 arnova.org Association of State and Territorial Health Officials, ASTHO 1275 K Street, NW Suite 800 Washington, D.C. 20005-4006 202-371-9090 Fax 202-371-9797 ASDHO.org Association for Volunteer Administration, New York POB 32092 Richmond, Virginia 23294-2092 USA 804-346-2266 Fax 804-346-3318 enyava.org Conference of Minority Public Administrators Compass/ASPA 1120 G Street, NW. Number 700. Washington, D.C. 20005 202-393-7878 64.91.242.87/sections/section pages/compa.html Council on Foundations 1828 L Street, NW. Washington, D.C. 20036 202-466-6512 cof.org Federal Managers Association 1641 Prince Street, Alexandria, Virginia 22314-2818 703-683-8700 Fax 703-683-87 fedmanagers.org Government Finance Officers Association, GFOA 750 KST, NW. Number 350. Washington, D.C. 20006 202-429-2750 Fax 202-429-2755 GFOA.org International City/County Management Association, ICMA 777 North Capitol Street, NE. Number 500. Washington, D.C. 20002-4201 202-289-4262 ICMA.org International Public Management Association for Human Resources, IPMAHR 1617 Duke Street, Alexandria, Virginia 22314 549-7100. Fax, 703-684-0948. ipma-hr.org. Justice Research and Statistics Association. 777 North Capitol STNE. Number 801. Washington, D.C. 20002. 202-842-9330. Fax, 202-842-9329. jrsa.org. National Academy of Public Administration. 1100 New York Avenue Northwest. Number 1090 East. Washington, D.C. 20005-3934. 202-347-3190. Fax, 202-393-0993. napawash.org. National Association of State Boards of Education, NASB. 277 South Washington Street. Number 100. Alexandria, Virginia 22314. 703-684-4000. Fax, 703-836-2313. nasb.org. National Association of Commissions for Women, NACW. 8630 Fenton Street. Number 934. Silver Spring, Maryland 20910. 301-585-8101. Fax, 301-585-3445. nacw.org. National Association of State Budget Officers. Hall of the States Building. Number 642. 444 North Capitol Street Northwest. Washington, D.C. 20001-1511. Phone 202-624-5382. Fax 202-624-7745. nasbo.org. National Association of State Facilities Administrators, NASFA. 2760 Research Park Drive. POB 11910. Lexington, Kentucky 40578-1910. 859-244-8121. Fax, 859-244-8001. nasfa.net. National Association of State Personnel Executives. 2760 Research Park Drive. POB 11910. Lexington, Kentucky 40578-1910. 859-244-8182. Fax, 859-244-8015. nasb.net. National Council of Nonprofit Associations, NCNA. 1030 15th Street NW. Number 870. Washington, D.C. 20005. 202-962-0322. Fax, 202-962-0321. ncna.org. National Forum for Black Public Administrators, NFBA. 777 North Capitol Street NE number 807. Washington, D.C. 20002. 202-408-9300. Fax, 202-408-8558. nfbpa.org. Nonprofit Coordinating Committee of New York, NPCC. 1350 Broadway. Number 1801. New York, New York 10018. 212-502-4191. Fax, 212-502-4189. npccny.org. Professional Managers Association, PMA. POB 77235. Washington, D.C. 20013. 202-874-1508. Fax, 202-874-1739. promanager.org. Regional Associations of Grant Makers, RAG. 1111 19th Street NW. Number 650. Washington, D.C. 20036. 202-467-1120. Fax, 202-467-0055. Givingforum.org. Society of Government Economists, SGE. 10371 Painted Cup. Columbia, Maryland 21044. 877-743-3266. SGE-econ.org. Young Nonprofit Professionals Network. YNPN.org. Education Nonprofit Organization websites. ED.Academy for Educational Development addressing human development needs in the United States and throughout the world. BetaC.org, bilingual/ESL Technical Assistance Centers, BETAC, are centers for staff development and technical assistance to all educators, funded through grants from New York State Education Department's Office of Bilingual Education. DominicanDream.org, provides disadvantaged children in the Dominican Republic with access to quality education. FulbrightTeacherExchange.org, Fulbright Teacher Exchange Program. Provides opportunities to qualified teachers currently employed in schools, colleges, and universities to participate in a 1-year direct exchange of positions with teachers from other countries. IBE.UNESCO.org, International Bureau of Education. IREX.org, International Research and Exchanges Board is an international non-profit organization specializing in education, independent media, internet development and civil society programs. SIETAR-EUROPA.org, International Society for Intercultural Education. NAFSA.org, Association for International Educators. UNESCO.org, Education, Science, Culture, and Communication. Public policy websites. abtassociates.com. AED.org, Academy for Educational Development. AEI.org, American Enterprise. APAM.org, Association for Public Policy Analysis and Management. Brookings.edu. CEIP.org, Carnegie Endowment for International Peace. Cato.org. NewYorkCFuture.org, Center for an Urban Future. CBPP.org, Center on Budget and Policy Priorities. CAE.org, Council for Aid to Education. Demos.org. DLProg.org, Developmental Leadership Program. DrummageorInstitute.org. Epinet.org, Economic Policy Institute. EIRIS.org, ERIES Foundation. FPA.org, Foreign Policy Association. HOSPolicy.com, Haas Policy Consulting, Inc. Heritage.org. Hudson.org. IIE.com, Institute for International Economics. IPS-DC.org, Institute for Policy Studies. MANHATTAN-INSTITUTE.org. MATHEMATICA-MPR.com, Mathematica Policy Research. MDRC.org. NAS.edu, National Academies. NewAmerica.net, New America Foundation. PPIOnline.org, Progressive Policy Institute. RAND.org. RFF.org, Resources for the Future. RTI.org. Urban.org. Future websites. What's Next is a free bi-monthly newsletter reporting about social, technical, and political trends that could be important in the future. It is written to help congressional representatives think about the future as they prepare legislation. You too can subscribe by contacting your U.S. Congressional Representative's office and asking his/her staff to place you on the newsletter's mailing list. Your Congressman. U.S. Congress. Washington, D.C. 20515. 202-224-3121. House.gov. Latesttrends.blogspot.com. Job8.com, Job Trends. futureworld.com, lucky.com, gizmag.com, futuretechnologytrends.com, top-web-entrepreneurs-plan-future-technology-trends.html, webtrends.com, monitoringthefuture.org, Monitoring the Future Institute for Social Research, webtrendslive.com, futurity.org, Futurity, latest discoveries, macfound.org, look up the recipients of this year's Genius Grants, who work in a wide range of specialties, ideamarketers.com, biomimicryinstitute.org, we could benefit by using as a model biological solutions that animals have come up with, awesome.good.is/good100/good100.html, Good Magazine's collection of the most important, exciting, and innovative people, ideas, and projects making our world better. Innovations.harvard.edu, Government Innovators Network. futurepundit.com, fu2research.net, forecastmetrics.com, pewresearch.org/databank/daily number, a wide range of topics. socialscience.tjc.edu, un.org/popen/wdtrends.htm, tnbt.com, the next big thing. TNBT is a full-service online sources for news, information, and resources for those struggling to figure out how to do business in the new economy. Brookings.edu, the nation's oldest think tank. Foresight.org, en.wikipedia.org/wiki/futures_studies, mhtx.com/technology/micro_fuel_cell, micros fuel cell technology, transhumanist.com/volume1/moravec.htm, when will computer hardware match the human brain, betterhumans.com, alcor.org, cryonics at Alcor, hansen.gmu.edu/wildideas.html, 14 wild ideas, scholiast.org/futurism, ibiblio.org/jstrout/uploading/mu homepage.html, mind uploading, wyodkowsky.net/tmol-faq/tmol-faq.html, FAQ about the meaning of life, sanaelnair.org/articles/index.htm, what is futures studies, news.nationalgeographic.com/news, look for top 10 lists, imminst.org, Immortality Institute, lifeboat.com/ex/main, Lifeboat Foundation, Space Arcs, longbets.org, long bets, kuro5hi.org/prime-intellect/mopidx.html, the metamorphosis of prime intellect, foresight.org/nanosystems, frenikie.com, predicting the ultimate outcome of the Internet and biotechnology revolutions, pronoia.net, the opposite of paranoia, the realization that the universe is working on your behalf, posthuman.com, incipientposthuman.com, allf.se/trans/index-2.html, transhumanist resources, thevenusproject.com, the Venus Project, singularity.org/what-singularity.html, what is the singularity, sysopmind.com, framtiden-er-din.com, welcome to the future, glowcom.org/special_topics/social_trends, dondodge.typepad.com/the_next_big_thing, trendhot.com, codetail.be/dwdp2008.php?c=society/future/organizations, futuristuff.net, changingworldtech.com, changing world technologies, wfs.org, fadmind.com, undergroundnotes.com/e-commerce.htm, e-commerce and the future. TEACHER_OF_FUTURE.tripod.com. monitoringthefuture.org. tomorrowproject.net. futurehorizons.net. brandchannel.com. cbc.ca/rhymepace. cds.duke.edu, demographic studies. cmdglobal.com/trends/techwatch, creative media database, innovative and creative media campaigns. digitaltrends.com. lostremote.com, latest trends and technology. faithpopcorn.com. futureresearch.com. futurescopes.com. fu2research.com. futurismic.com. gallup.com, the Gallup poll. globalfuturist.com. globalidasbank.org. iftf.org, the Institute for the Future. imagitrends.com. imknowledgecenter.com, Iron Mountain Knowledge Center. masscustomization.de, type in your measurements on any clothing website and get custom clothing made. netfuturyinstitute.com. newsociety.com, book the world's greatest ideas. prb.org, Population Reference Bureau. radicalmedia.com. technerati.com/tags/trends. trendhunter.com. trendio.com. trendsguide.com. preoccupations.org/2007/11/trend-watching.html. trends-magazine.com. trendwatching.com. webtrendslive.com. worldwatch.org, Annual State of the World Report. Arlington Institute. arlingtoninstitute.org. Tracking Global Trends. Celestopy, City of Dreams. celestopy.com. Dedicated to creating ecologically balanced, floating ocean communities and terraformed, permacultured islands, grown from the mineral-rich waters of the tropical oceans. Communities of the Future. communitiesofthefuture.org. The Communities of the Future, COTF, is an evolving network of people and organizations throughout the U.S. and other countries that are working in collaboration to develop new concepts of governance, economic development, leadership, and education. Foundation for the Future. futurefoundation.com. The Foundation for the Future is dedicated to fostering and sharing knowledge concerning the future of humanity. Humanity. humanity.org. Who will shape our future? New Stories. newstories.org. We believe many people are operating from a new vision of how deep change can occur in the world. World Game Institute. worldgame.org. The perspective and information needed to solve the critical problems facing global society of the 21st century. World Innovation. thuif.org.uk/home. Open forums and research facilities available for the general public to develop their ideas. World Network of Religious Futurists. WNRF.org. Exploring the Future of Religion. Help the World websites. Alliances for Africa. alliancesforafrica.org. An African non-governmental peace, human rights, and development organization. Amnesty International. amnesty.org. Amnesty works to protect human rights worldwide. CO Intelligence Institute. co-intelligence.org. The non-profit CO Intelligence Institute, CII, promotes the conscious evolution of culture in harmony with nature and with the highest human potentials. Conflict Resolution. resolutionworks.org. Dedicated to conflict resolution and mediation. Communication Practices for Love, Work and Liberation. communicationpractices.org. Learning communication and cooperation skills, using the routines and errands of everyday life as our classroom. It's all free because it's outside the money system entirely. Compassionate Listening Project. MedisteDiplomacy.org. Dedicated to healing polarization and building bridges between cultures by modeling and teaching compassionate listening, a tool for reconciliation. Carter Center. CarterCenter.org. Founded by former U.S. President Jimmy Carter, the Carter Center, in partnership with Emory University, is guided by a fundamental commitment to human rights and the alleviation of human suffering. Hungersite. TheHungersite.com. United Nations World Food Programme. Human Rights Portal. HumanRights.net. Human Rights Watch. HRW.org. I Am Foundation. IamFoundation.org. The I Am Foundation is inspiring millions of children and adults worldwide by gifting them with books and music. International Labor Rights Fund. LaborRights.org. ILRF is an advocacy organization dedicated to achieving just and humane treatment for workers worldwide. Jewish-Palestinian Living Room Dialogue Group. Traubman.igc.org/dg-tlart.htm. Kindness, Inc. kindnessinc.org/directory.htm. The homepage for random acts of kindness. Life Foundation. lifefoundation.org.uk. Takes our self-help skills into areas of conflict such as Northern Ireland, Bosnia, South Sudan, and the former Soviet Union. Nonviolent communication. cnvc.org/main.htm. Nonviolent communications, NVC, is a process that strengthens our ability to inspire compassion from others and respond compassionately to others and ourselves. National Coalition for Dialogue and Deliberation. thataway.org/ncdd. The National Coalition for Dialogue and Deliberation is a coalition of organizations and individuals who are committed to strengthening and uniting the growing dialogue and deliberation community. Physicians for Human Rights. phrusa.org. A Boston-based human rights organization specializing in medical, scientific, and forensic investigations of violations of internationally recognized human rights. Southern Poverty Law Center. splcenter.org. Teaching Tolerance, one of several SPLC projects, is an educational initiative dedicated to helping teachers foster equity, respect, and understanding. Search for Common Ground. sfcg.org. Vision of transforming how the world deals with conflict away from adversarial approaches toward cooperative solutions. University for Human Goodness. ufhg.org. Chapter 2. More nonprofit groups. Nonprofit websites from matadornetwork.com/change/50-nonprofits-making-a-world-of-difference. afrigadget.com. asha-india.org. bomaproject.org/reap. childempowerment.org, Child Empowerment International. cleantheworld.org, Clean the World. cloudhead.org, Cloudhead, CO founded by Matador staffer Lee Schulman. computeraid.org, ComputerAid International. EDSIAglobal.org, Edesia, produces ready-to-use foods to fight hunger and malnutrition. eHealthPoint.com, eHealthPoint. Energetica.org.bo, Energetica. FourthWorldLove.org, Fourth World Love. Their focus is on remote indigenous villages outside the reach of the more mainstream organizations. Geotourismfoundation.org, Geotourism Development Foundation. globalfundforwomen.org/index.php, Global Fund for Women. GorillaAid.com, Gorilla Aid. HaitiRedPlaceMenthomes.org, Haiti Replacement Homes. HErzenhelfen.de/index.php ? Lang Corazones para Peru. One of their projects, Munaiche, Our Children's Village, has provided 70 children with a home and family. KhanAcademy.org, Khan Academy, simple. They provide world-class education to anyone. lapazpharma.com/web/index.php ? Valle La Paz. Maytinepal.org, Maiti Nepal. medicmobile.org, Medic Mobile, with efficient healthcare in rural areas being difficult to achieve. mercycorps.org, Mercy Corps, working in failing states, conflict zones and countries recovering from natural disaster. NewFuturesOrganization.com, New Futures Organization, based in Takeo, Cambodia, NFO runs an orphanage. NICAclinic.org. ONE.laptop.org, one laptop per child, using innovation and technology. PassportsWithPurpose.com, Passports with Purpose. PHMovement.org, People's Health Movement. RoomToRead.org, Room to Read. In 2000 they started building schools and libraries in rural Nepal. RyansWell.ca, Ryan's Well Foundation, began in 1999 when a 7-year-old child raised $70 doing extra household chores that helped build a well for a school in a Ugandan village. SHARED-INTEREST.com, Shared Interest. SolarCities.blogspot.com, Solar Cities. SustainableBolivia.org, Sustainable Bolivia. TheDACAProject.org. TheGeneralHistoryProject.com. TheSchoolFund.org. THP.org. TilapiaNA.com. TRAVEL2CHANGE.org. WarChild.org, WarChild, projects in countries like Afghanistan, DR Congo, Israel, and Kosovo focus on protecting children from the consequences of war. WeCareSolar.org. WhatTookYouSalong.org. WizKidsWorkshop.com, WizKidsWorkshop. WavesForDevelopment.org, Waves for Development International. Nonprofit websites at topnonprofits.com. Facebook.com/topnonprofits. Twitter.com/topnonprofits. LinkedIn.com/company/thirdsectortoday. AARP.org, AARP. ACLU.org, ACLU. ADL.org, Anti-Defamation League of B'nai B'rith. ALZ.org, Alzheimer's Association. AmnestyUSA.org, Amnesty International USA. AMNH.org, American Museum of Natural History. AnswersInGenesis.org. Arthritis.org, Arthritis Foundation. Arctic.edu, Art Institute of Chicago. ASBCA.org, American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, ASBCA. Audubon.org, National Audubon Society. BestFriends.org, Best Friends Animal Society. Cancer.org, American Cancer Society. Care.org, Care. CaringBridge.org, CaringBridge. CarterCenter.org, Carter Center. CBN.com, Christian Broadcasting Network. CFF.org, Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. CFR.org, Council on Foreign Relations. CharityNavigator.org, Charity Navigator. CharityWater.org, Charity, Water. ChristianityToday.com, Christianity Today. CollegeBoard.org, College Board. Compassion.com, Compassion International. Conservation.org, Conservation International Foundation. CreativeCommons.org. Creative Commons. CRS.org, Catholic Relief Services. CSIS.org, the Center for Strategic and International Studies. DANA-FARBER.org, Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. Defenders.org, Defenders of Wildlife. Diabetes.org, American Diabetes Association. DonorsChoose.org. DoSomething.org, Do Something. EDF.org, Environmental Defense Fund. FAS.org, Federation of American Scientists. FeedingAmerica.org, Feeding America. FocusOnTheFamily.com, Focus on the Family. FSF.org, Free Software Foundation. GatesFoundation.org, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. GirlScouts.org, Girl Scouts of the USA. GlobalGiving.org, Global Giving. Habitat.org. Heart.org, American Heart Association. HRC.org, Human Rights Campaign. HRW.org, Human Rights Watch, HRW. HumaneSociety.org, Humane Society of the United States. IFRC.org, International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies. KENNEDY-CENTER.org, JFK Center for Performing Arts. Kiva.org, Kiva. KQED.org, KQED. Lung.org, American Lung Association. MayoClinic.org, Mayo Foundation. MentalHealthAmerica.net, Mental Health America. MetMuseum.org, Metropolitan Museum of Art. MoMA.org, Museum of Modern Art. MontereyBayAquarium.org, Monterey Bay Aquarium. Mozilla.org, Mozilla. MSF.org, Doctors Without Borders/Médecins Sans Frontières. my.clevelandclinic.org, Cleveland Clinic Foundation. nationalgeographic.org, National Geographic Society. npr.org, National Public Radio, NPR. nrdc.org, Natural Resources Defense Council. nwf.org. nypl.org, New York Public Library. oceana.org, Oceana. okchar.org, UN Commission on Human Rights/UN Human Rights Council, Geneva. one.org, 1. OpenSocietyFoundations.org, Open Society Foundations. PBS.org, Public Broadcasting Service. PETA.org, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, PETA. PhiladelphiaMuseum.org, Philadelphia Museum of Art. PlannedParenthood.org, Planned Parenthood Federation of America. Poets.org. PRI.org. RAND.org. RedCross.org, American Red Cross. Rotary.org. Rotary Foundation of Rotary International. SamaritansPurse.org, Samaritan's Purse. SaveTheChildren.org, Save the Children. SI.edu, Smithsonian Institute. SierraClub.org, Sierra Club. SBLCenter.org. STJude.org, St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. TeamUSA.org, United States Olympic Committee. TED.com, TED Talks. TheTrevorProject.org, The Trevor Project. UCSUSA.org. UNHCR.org, United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. UNICEF.org, United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF. UNICEFUSA.org, United States Fund for UNICEF. UnitedWay.org, United Way. WFP.org, World Food Program USA. WGBH.org, WGBH. WikiLeaks.org, WikiLeaks. WikimediaFoundation.org, Wikimedia Foundation. WorldBank.org, World Bank PNGO Project. WorldVision.org, World Vision USA. WorldWildlife.org, World Wildlife Fund. ZOO.SanDiegoZoo.org, Zoological Society of San Diego. Facebook Nonprofits. Facebook.com/MetMuseum. Facebook.com/RedCross. Facebook.com/UNICEF. Facebook.com/ACLU.Nationwide. Facebook.com/Natural History. Facebook.com/NatGeo. Facebook.com/NPR. Facebook.com/Museum of Modern Art. Facebook.com/Human Rights Watch. Facebook.com/Smithsonian. Facebook.com/Samaritan's Purse. Facebook.com/SBL Center. Facebook.com/Doctors Without Borders. Facebook.com/PBS. Facebook.com/Rotary. Facebook.com/Poets.org. Facebook.com/NYPL. Facebook.com/TED. Facebook.com/STJude. Facebook.com/Wikipedia. Facebook.com/Do Something. Facebook.com/World Bank. Facebook.com/Cleveland Clinic. Facebook.com/Amnesty USA. Facebook.com/American Heart. Facebook.com/San Diego Zoo. Facebook.com/American Cancer Society. Facebook.com/UNHCR. Facebook.com/Planned Parenthood. Facebook.com/WikiLeaks. Facebook.com/Official PETA. Facebook.com/Mayo Clinic. Facebook.com/United Nations Human Rights. Facebook.com/Sierra Club. Facebook.com/ASPCA. Facebook.com/Donors Choose. Facebook.com/World Vision. Facebook.com/World Wildlife Fund. Facebook.com/Arctic. Facebook.com/Girls Kutsusa. Facebook.com/Team USA. Facebook.com/KQED. Facebook.com/Union OFC Once-Ned Scientists. Facebook.com/Feeding America. Facebook.com/Human Rights Campaign. Facebook.com/ActionLZ. Facebook.com/Monterey Bay Aquarium. Facebook.com/UNICEF-USA. Facebook.com/ICRC. Facebook.com/CT Magazine. Facebook.com/Amnesty USA. Facebook.com/DSTincture1913. Facebook.com/Creative Commons. Facebook.com/Council on Foreign Relations. Facebook.com/DiabetesHF. Facebook.com/CSIS.org. Facebook.com/World Food Program. Facebook.com/Habitat. Facebook.com/AARP. Facebook.com/National Wildlife. Facebook.com/ENV Defense Fund. Facebook.com/Humane Society. Facebook.com/The College Board. Facebook.com/National Parks. Facebook.com/Kennedy Center. Facebook.com/Compassion INTL. Facebook.com/Gates Foundation. Facebook.com/Kiva. Facebook.com/Charity Navigator. Facebook.com/Charity Water. Facebook.com/CaringBridge. Facebook.com/CareFans. Facebook.com/Human Rights First. Facebook.com/Mental Health America. Facebook.com/Lung USA. Facebook.com/Open Society Foundations. Facebook.com/United Way. Facebook.com/Answers in Genesis. Facebook.com/Philadelphia Museum. Facebook.com/Carter Center. Facebook.com/Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. Facebook.com/FA Scientists. Facebook.com/American Diabetes Association. Facebook.com/Catholic Relief Services. Facebook.com/ONE. Facebook.com/Public Radio International. Facebook.com/CBN Online. Facebook.com/anti.defamation.league. Facebook.com/Defenders of Wildlife. Facebook.com/Healthy Child. Facebook.com/Best Friends Animal Society. Facebook.com/Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Facebook.com/Rand Corporation. Facebook.com/arthritis.org. Facebook.com/Focus on the Family. Facebook.com/IFRC. Facebook.com/conservation.intl. Facebook.com/MNZoo. Twitter X Nonprofits. Twitter.com/UNICEF. Twitter.com/Met Museum. Twitter.com/Red Cross. Twitter.com/ACLU. Twitter.com/Smithsonian. Twitter.com/NatGeo. Twitter.com/Museum Modern Art. Twitter.com/NPR. Twitter.com/HRW. twitter.com/pbs, twitter.com/msf_USA, twitter.com/amnh, twitter.com/ashoka, twitter.com/sbl center, twitter.com/rotary, twitter.com/TED Talks, twitter.com/nypl, twitter.com/poetsearch, twitter.com/wikimedia, twitter.com/stjude, twitter.com/do-something, twitter.com/World Bank, twitter.com/amnesty, twitter.com/American_heart, twitter.com/Cleveland Clinic, twitter.com/San Diego Zoo, twitter.com/WikiLeaks, twitter.com/refugees, twitter.com/American Cancer, twitter.com/ppfa, twitter.com/ASBCA, twitter.com/Mayo Clinic, twitter.com/Sierra Club, twitter.com/PETA, twitter.com/Unhuman Rights, twitter.com/World Vision USA, twitter.com/Donors Choose, twitter.com/Girl Scouts, twitter.com/Art Institute Chi, twitter.com/World_Wildlife, twitter.com/UC Susa, twitter.com/Team USA, twitter.com/Feeding America, twitter.com/KQED, twitter.com/UNICEF USA, twitter.com/HRC, twitter.com/Florida Aquarium, twitter.com/ALZ Association, twitter.com/ICRC, twitter.com/CFR_org, twitter.com/Audubon Society, twitter.com/Amnesty, twitter.com/Creative Commons, twitter.com/CT Magazine, twitter.com/Habitat_org, twitter.com/WFP, twitter.com/DiabetesHF, twitter.com/CSIS, twitter.com/AARP, twitter.com/College Board, twitter.com/ENV Defense Fund, twitter.com/FSF, twitter.com/Humane Society, twitter.com/NWF, twitter.com/Gates Foundation, twitter.com/NPCA, twitter.com/Kiva, twitter.com/Kensen, twitter.com/CFR_org, twitter.com/Charity Water, twitter.com/CaringBridge, twitter.com/Care, twitter.com/Human Rights 1ST, twitter.com/CharityNAV, twitter.com/AIG, twitter.com/Open Society, twitter.com/Lung Association, twitter.com/Mental Healthum, twitter.com/United Way, twitter.com/FA Scientists, twitter.com/AmDiabetes Association, twitter.com/Dana Farber, twitter.com/Philadelphia Museum, twitter.com/Carter Center, twitter.com/Catholic Relief, twitter.com/CBN Online, twitter.com/PRI, twitter.com/OneCampaign, twitter.com/ADL, twitter.com/CF_Foundation, twitter.com/Defenders, twitter.com/Best Friends, twitter.com/Rand Corporation, twitter.com/Healthy_Child, twitter.com/Conservation.org, twitter.com/MNZoo, twitter.com/ArthritisFDN, twitter.com/IFRC, twitter.com/Focus Family. A list of non-profit organizations at zipia.com/companies/non-profits. AARP, ABT Associates, Alcatel Networks, American Heart Association, American Institutes for Research, American Imaging Management, American Red Cross, American Psychological Association, American Society of Composers Authors and American College of Medical, Asbury Communities, Barrett Outdoor Living, Batal, Bay State Health, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, Blue Shield of California, Boy Scouts of America, Broadcast Music, Cardlytics, Caritas Internationalis, CA, CFA Institute, Compassion International, Double Verify, Educational Testing Service, Enercon, Engender Health, Engine North America, Environmental Defense Fund, Exelis BCBS, Fairview Health Services, First Quality Enterprises, Florida Blue, Fred Meyer, Government Accountability Office, Group 1, Haskell, Hazen and Sawyer, Henry M. Howard Hughes Medical Institute, IEEE, Independence Blue Cross, Inland Empire Health Plan, Institute for Defense Analyses, Institute of International Education, International AIDS Initiative, International Rescue Committee, International Medical Corps, ISO New England, Jackson Laboratory, Jackson Foundation for the Advancement of John Snow, Kettering Health Network, Knights of Columbus, Marvin Windows and Doors, Mathematica, Mercy Ships, Mission Health, Money Management International, Municipal Court Criminal DIV, NAMI, National Veterinary Associates, NVA, National Council on Aging, National Park Service, New York Blood Center, Northeast Georgia Health System, OCLC, PATH, Playcorps, Power, Premier Research, Primex Plastics, Public Broadcasting Service, Public Company Accounting Oversight Board, RAND, Reliable Automatic Sprinkler CO, Research Triangle Institute, Right Height, Riverside Research, Rotary International, St. Luke's Health System, Savannah River Remediation, Save the Children US, Seattle Cancer Care Alliance, Senior Lifestyle, Sequoia Living, Southwest Research Institute, SRI International, Summa Health, Tanana Chiefs Conference, Tarrant Regional Water District, the Pew Charitable Trusts, the Cadmus Group, the Leighton Companies, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Asia Foundation, the MITRE, Total Safety, United States Mint, Van Andel Institute, WestEd.